Can you guys see that? That's downtown Dallas from my apartment building here. Anyway, I know I talk a lot about the importance of Huck-a-dits because it's the foundation for paradiddles and paradiddle-diddles, but don't take my word for it. Take it from this guy.
Time for the paradiddle-diddle. This is perhaps the most popular rudiment today. I've judged a lot of marching band competitions and I've heard a lot of paradiddle-diddles lately. With all of the rudiments, you need to practice them slow, and that's breaking it down slowly. We can also break it down one hand at a time. Try playing just the right hand part of the double paradiddle. So you're playing the accent and then the two notes, and then the same thing with the left hand, and work on that quality.
This exercise is all about height control. I would suggest that you guys start to think of this in the reverse way that you probably do. You think of the big notes as the main notes. But in reality, in drumline, we play far more low notes, taps, than we do accents. The accents are sort of the unusual thing, but the main thing is all of these low notes. This is a good time to bring up the idea of maybe putting the metronome at double tempo or putting it with the eighth note subdivision on, because the last note of each Huck-a-dit should line up with the eighth note. Okay, here's the first variation. The goal of this is that however your right hand looks on the check pattern in the first measure, it should look and feel and sound that same way when you add the fill-in. Here's the second fill-in. Okay, here's fill-in number 3. This is the one that most likely will really get people, okay? If you can play this with height control and sound quality at all of our tempos, you're probably going to be in pretty good shape. And don't forget, you have to do all of this off the left as well.
Here we go!
I'd also suggest that you mark time to the eighth note on these Huck-a-dit exercises so that the third note of each Huck-a-dit check pattern hits with your right foot. But don't go too crazy with the feet just yet. It's more important that you develop this technique and this height control first in your hands and then put your feet to it. So here's a clip of me playing paradiddle-diddles, the thing that this is the breakdown for, at some different tempos and variations on the right and left. And as you can see, I still maintain two very distinct heights the entire time. By the way, if any of you guys at any point want to record yourself playing some of these exercises and email it to me for feedback, if you want to set up some video, FaceTime, Skype lesson time, I will do it. I've already done this with some students that have asked for it.
I've actually always found something to be very true, which is most people don't get those experiences because they never ask. I've never found anybody that didn't want to help me if I asked them for help. Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask, and that's what separates sometimes the people that do things from the people that just dream about them. You gotta act.